yeah, I was stressing for nothing. I was stressing for nothing.
I'm so glad you called right on time. You must have just read my mind if we skip the small talk warning.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Rihanna and welcome to my channel. Y'all, this is my third video I'm recording and within an hour. So today's video, I'm gonna be giving you guys a little bit of advice when it comes to sticking through CDL school, okay? Now, CDL school can be hard, especially for people who have never driven anything huge. Like you might be driving a box truck and getting a CDL, or you might be driving a Mini Cooper and getting a CDL. All different walks of life, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it can be frightening, it could be nerve-wracking, it could be a lot of anxiety included, and you might want to quit. But look, I'm gonna show you how I got through it. I got through 4 weeks of it. 4 weeks. Let's get into it. 9 times out of 10, your first week, you're learning your pre-trip. And that's pretty much with any company. You're learning your pre-trip, and they'll probably give you a big old packet of what's all on your truck that you need to know to properly assess your truck to make sure it is good to go. And it might look stressful. You're like, how am I gonna remember all of this? You need to read it like clockwork, baby. This is what you can do, all right? So 9 times out of 10, there's other people in your CDL class. After your CDL class, after your class is over, get your friend, get your partner, get that packet and go out there to a truck. Open up that truck, cut on the 4-ways, do what you gotta do, open the hood and go through that paper every day after class, if you can do that. I had the opportunity to do it at Rail, so you should be able to do it at wherever you're at, right? Open that hood and remember, not cracked, broken, damaged, torn, or frayed. You know what I mean? Go through it with a friend as often as you can. And if you can't do that, go back to wherever you're laying your head at, open that paper and just read through it. Read through it as much as you can. Get a pen, get a paper, and write it down. Write it down. And the best other thing you can do is, like how you're doing right now, watch a YouTube video every day. And I promise you, you'll get it. The YouTube video will be better because you know what you're looking at. You know what the power steering fluid is and what the oil look like and tire pressure and things like that. You know what I mean? That's something you could do. I know that was hard for me at first because I was like, wow, this is too much. It's overwhelming. But once you get to know your pre-trip, it's like, yeah, I was stressing for nothing. I was stressing for nothing. Yeah, you were. So another hard thing that can seem very challenging depending on what trucking school you go to or how you're learning. But I don't know if you guys are still out here learning on manuals, but manuals, learning on a 10-speed, that was nerve-wracking for me, especially downshifting. I could never catch my gears. I didn't know how to read my RPMs. Boom. But listen, this is what you have to do, because this is what I did. I asked for extra training. Like 9 times out of 10, throughout the week you have your training. Someone will be there on a weekend. This is my personal experience with my company that I was at. I don't know how it is where you're going. But I would ask, like, can I get extra training when it comes to like gear shifting or whatever? They're like, yeah, boom. Or throughout the week, if your other classmates know how to shift and you're still having trouble, they'll spend extra time on you. So just ask. And it might seem nerve-wracking, and you might be a little embarrassed because you didn't catch on as quickly as everybody else, but just ask. And you would rather go out here knowing how to shift than to not know how to shift and not get your CDL, right? Boom. Now this, aside from a pre-trip, is probably the most stressful part. Parking, getting your parking maneuvers in. Now I can't get out here and show you my parking maneuvers right now because I don't really park that much anymore considering the work I do. But yeah, you have your 45, you have your straight back, you have your parallel, and you have your 90. I didn't do a 90 in trucking school, but you do have those. So what I did for that, what I did to conquer that, YouTube videos, y'all. YouTube videos. especially my 45. My number one recommendation when it comes to doing your 45 back-end maneuver, look out for that landing gear. Because when you get into trucking school, they're going to tell you, as soon as you see that landing gear in your mirror, stop. You turn it the other way. Yeah, do that. But no, some tips for your back-end maneuvers, okay? Remember this. Triple T. T. Turn towards the problem. Turn towards the and the problem, okay? Let's say you're looking in one of your mirrors and you see too much trailer. Well, what side is that trailer on? It's on that side, right? So you turn towards the problem. And now your trailer is gonna go that way. If it's too far that way, turn towards the problem until you can get it straight again. You know what I mean? That's pretty much a good tip that I used when I was in trucking school, is turn towards the problem. Obviously, I can't really show you guys how to do your parking maneuvers. The only thing I could tell you is to ask for help. Ask your classmates. I even asked my classmates, like, what exactly did you do, or what do you keep in your head to get the parking maneuvers? I asked my trainers, can I get more practice? And I did. I got more practice. Actually, what actually happened was everybody else got their parking maneuvers in. I still had problems, so I got it, and I did. I got it. They worked more on me because everybody else already knew what they were doing. In my class, I should say. And 9 times out of 10, you're kind of frustrated because you're not getting these parking maneuvers, and class ends in about a week or 3 or 4 days, or class probably in tomorrow. And you're like, how am I gonna pass the CDL test tomorrow? And you wanna quit, you wanna go home. You might be the first weekend and Pretrip is like so overwhelming to you, you wanna go home. You wanna take that flight home, you wanna drive home. Don't. Stick to it, y'all. Stick through it. Because guess what? You're gonna come across way more harder things in life. And to have that financial freedom when it comes to trucking, or to see the country when it comes to trucking, or just experience anything different when it comes to trucking, it's gonna be worth it. The thing is, once you get your CDL, you're gonna always have a job. As long as you don't mess up your CDL, you're gonna always have a job. You're gonna always be able to get a job within the next few days once you get your CDL. My thing is, I really think even if you got your CDL and you only went over the road for a week, but you want to go back home and work from home, do it. But get your CDL, because if you get laid off of your job, you'll always have another job to go to. So let that be your motivation. Let me get through this training because I'm always gonna have a job if I do. You know what I mean? I really wanted to get my CDL, and in my head I was like, look, I don't have no bills, I don't have no responsibilities. CDL is the easiest way for me to get out here and stack my money without a degree. I want to go to school. You know what I mean? I want to go to college. And the only way for me to stack up my money quick right now, in my opinion, is to get my CDL and save my money. That's how you stick through training. You think about what you want and how you're gonna get it. And you don't wanna let these emotions that us as humans have, anxiety, nervousness, thinking about what other people are thinking, you don't want that to keep you back from what can potentially be financially freedom, what could potentially be you getting out of a bad relationship, and now you're over the road in your own truck. You ain't gotta worry about nobody at home. You know what I mean? Okay, I'm rambling, but this is really what it comes down to, and I'm being real with y'all. I be in these trucking groups and I read it all the time. People getting out of these situations, financial freedom, paying for school, taking their kids on the road, because that's the last thing they can do right now. That's the best option for them right now. I can't sit here and give you a manual on how exactly to do this and do that, to stick through training and not go home feeling some type of way. You have to let your motivation and your ambition drive you to stick through that training, because the training can be hard. It can. Stay 10 toes down and apply all pressure. Pay attention, listen. Any questions, ask. You didn't get your CDL permit for no reason. You didn't drive the bus or fly out to Indiana or Wisconsin to get your CDL for nothing. You didn't leave your family at home to be in a 3rd week of CDL school and quitting for nothing. You know what I mean? So get your money, get your bag, and keep it pushing. That's what drove me to stick through CDL school, because there's plenty of times I wanted to quit. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. And I had a friend, or I met someone in CDL school, and I pretty much talked to that dude like every day, like, dude, like I don't think I can do it, woody woo, woody woo. And y'all, when I got my CDL, we went and got ice cream. Y'all, was so happy. I was so happy. He was a cool dude. I think he's still trucking too. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna be able to tell you how to turn your truck to get that parking maneuver in, but I'm gonna tell you what you can do to make sure you do get that parking maneuver in. Do it for you. Pass that CDL test so you can get your CDL, so you can be out here driving these big trucks. Be good at what you do, y'all. Be good at what you do. Be great. Be phenomenal. Because when you get out here, it ain't as easy as these YouTube videos make it seem. But it's worth it. In some cases. But I hope that video kind of helped y'all. Like, I know it can be hard going through CDL school, and you missing your family, and everything seems hard, and you're getting frustrated and getting overwhelmed, and you're probably like, dang, did I make the right choice? But you did. You did make the right choice. If you think you did, you did. You're just letting all these emotions come over you. And you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go, and you gotta do your job, and you gotta do your job well. Now, trucking isn't for everybody. So if you know for a fact it's not for you, then go. By all means, do what you gotta do to get your money. And that's it. That's that. I hope this video helped you guys, and I will catch you in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, more videos coming.